So we can just take a seat here and we'll just go through some things and talk today.
Awesome, sounds great. Well, I'm Maria Lueken. I am from Gartner Company. I'm here just to kind of tell you about our services, and I really want to learn more about Red Hot Group and what you guys do. I mean, I know that you were a new CIO to the company, but I'm really looking forward to that and just kind of getting your input. I just wanted to give you my business card. You can reach me at any time. Please just give me a call if you have any more questions after our meeting today. I would really love to get to
My name is Pat. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Well, I'm Maria, like I said, and I'm really excited about this meeting today, and that I hope that we can get some things figured out for you.
All right.
So I know that you're a new CIO. You've recently filled this position. I mean, that's got to be pretty intimidating.
It is, but it's very stressful.
Very awesome as well. Congratulations about
that.
Thank you. So with you being the new CIO, what's your decision-making process? I mean, I know that you have your department under you, but do you report back to the company? Or?
I am the final decision maker, but I work with the other chief officers and with the CFO and the CEO, and they come to me and with their ideas, and we just talk it out as a group, and I make the final decision.
Okay. Well, is it okay with you if I take a few notes today?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
All right, and I know that we initially agreed on a 15-minute time period. Is that still okay with you, or do
that
I
works
need to shorten
perfectly
it?
fine.
Okay. All right. So you said that you are ultimately the final decision maker.
Yes.
You still report to the CIOs and stuff, just kind of get their input.
Yeah, just get their input.
Okay. So what are some problems facing you guys right now as for Red Hot Group?
So right now it's mainly finding vendors for support and gaining support from them for our maximizing our profit, and really finding if we have a product that's given to us with like a training process for our employees, so it's specified to them, and they know how to use it, and it's not difficult for them, and that'll really help get their support and work with maximizing the profit and stuff. So with the vendors too, and that'll really help. So those are probably one of our biggest problems, because we care for our employees.
Okay. So you said that your biggest problem is having the training process that works for the employees, and you really want to have that employee support.
Yes.
Okay. I also heard you say something about maximizing profit. Okay. So do you have a time period with that, like a certain date?
Yes, we do. We have a deadline to reach of 2 weeks.
Okay.
And so that's where we could really use the support from them and the vendors alone.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, they all kind of mesh together. I mean, if you could find the vendors, you really want this to be a well-oiled machine company that works and goes smoothly. So, I mean, you want the vendors that really go well with your company and that will help that along as well.
Yes.
You really need to maximize your profit within this 2-week period. I mean, that's a pretty big issue.
Yes.
And then your training process. You really want a training process that is tailored to you guys' needs, especially with your employees. You want that support from them and not have any backlash from them. Okay.
And not a real, just like a detailed training process that they can really work with, and that'll help gain their support.
Okay. So, do you have any issues with your vendors right now? I mean, what do you look for in a vendor?
We just want somebody who is reliable and is trustworthy, and that we can help give us that support that we need. And I mean, as many vendors as we can get would be great, because that along with the employees is very helpful.
Okay. So, do you have a specific number of vendors that you're wanting?
Probably no more than 4, but not any less than that either. So that's probably a pretty good amount, I think, because the more the better,
Yeah, exactly. You want them to be able to work for you, and I mean, if one doesn't work out that day, then you need another one.
Exactly.
Okay. So you really want the vendors to mesh with you guys as a company as a whole.
Yes.
Okay. And so your biggest problem, the training. What are you looking for in a training process? I mean, do you have a specific time that you would want your employees to commit to for this training program?
Probably just a step-by-step process, and it may be, depending what the product is, will probably determine how long the training process will be, because I want them to know how to use the product. So just a training process that will get them to know it. So I mean, maybe 3 to 6 months maybe, or even less than that. So just something that works with them.
Okay. And have you had any trouble with your employees, like, accepting, like, products and services before? Like, is there something that they really don't like about a service that you guys have, like, brought in before that would maybe help me figure out?
I mean, we haven't had any really big problems.
Okay.
I mean, most of the services and products have worked out, so not any major problems at the moment.
Okay, awesome. And the maximizing profit. I mean, you guys have this 2-week period, and you really just want to have the reliable vendors and the product that is tailored just to really maximize that profit within this 2-week period.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, what's the budget for this? I mean, do you have a specific budget or something that, like, what is your willingness to spend on this?
Probably no more than $5,000.
Okay.
I mean, we could wiggle just a little bit, but no more than that.
Okay. So
At the moment, since it's a new thing and we're just trying it out, so just to see how that goes.
Okay. So you said no more than 5,000, so you just want to cap it right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That we can do. Okay. So, I mean, what I'm getting from you is that you just really want something for your company that is really beneficial to you guys, that would help it just all work and be a well-oiled machine. You need vendors that are willing to be there and be able to mesh with the company and that are reliable and trustworthy.
Exactly.
And you also need that training process for your employees, so that way they agree with the product, they get to see what it's going to implement, and you just really want them to agree with you and just not be able to get any backlash, and that you have their full support.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
And especially the maximizing profit in the 2-week period. That is a very specific time crunch.
Yes.
But we can definitely try and help you out with that. With your $5,000 budget, I mean, that gives us a lot of wiggle room. So I just wanted to kind of get this information from you today and just see if you would want to be, like, if you would want to meet at a different time period, just so I can get some more information, get you some products that could possibly work for you guys, and meet with you again, and maybe just do another 15-minute meeting again, or just something a little bit more, just to see.
Yes, I'd be definitely willing to do so, as long as you could find something that tailors to us and finds us that training process for our employees, as well as the support from the vendors. I would be willing to do so.
Okay, awesome. I would definitely be willing to do that. I will look into this and get some more information and background on it and see what we can do for you guys.
Sounds great.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being with me today, Pat.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.